Why owning a franchise might not be the best idea. That's the video for today. Hi, my name is Jace George. I'm a business owner here in India, and I wanted to create this video to give you some idea about how franchises work and basically how problematic it could be if you don't select the right one. So one of my friends, a good friend who has been investing into franchise ownership for a certain company. I can't say the name or this friend's name because it is currently in litigation right now. That's how bad the situation has become. But his story is going to help you definitely decide why a franchise might not be a good idea, or it might not be the idea that you have been told that's a dream. So why people select franchises is very simple. They always think that, oh, it's a ready-made business given to you. You just have to invest some money, buy that name, buy that brand, and buy the outlet or whatever you're trying to put. And because it's a running business, it's a ready business, there is very less chance of it to fail. And that's a really good deal to many people. That's the allure of franchises. But what you have to understand is not every franchise works the same way. Second, not every franchise is as honest as you think. You'll think that, oh, these are big corporates or these are big individuals, they already make a lot of money, so they won't be miser with you, or they won't put terms that will be unfavorable to you. But that's far from the truth. Many franchise owners have shut down because of this thing. Statistics show that more than 70% of new franchise owners are shut down within the first 1 year, and up till 90% of them are shut down within 4 years. So this is a very hard statistic to beat, and it's kind of like looking like it's not in your favor. So let's get back to the friend who I was talking to you about. So this is MNC franchise which he has taken, a very big franchise, corporate franchise which he has taken. But what has happened is it has gone all downhill for him, and in 2 years he has lost more money than he had initially invested for the franchise. In fact, he has lost more than 3 times. So that's how bad it has become. So what's happened in his case and how you can avoid this kind of a problem from happening to you. So the first clause that worked against my friend is in this particular contract, in the particular contract that he was in, he didn't have any benefits for labor. That is, whatever time he is spending in the franchise, he is managing everything, he didn't get any amount for that. So there is no salary for the franchise owner. That was the first thing. The franchise owner was only supposed to create profits, but if he didn't create any profits, there is no salary that he was drawing, and that itself is going to be really bad. Second thing the company did, and this is basically a crooked way, they actually inflated the projections. So what has happened is, the exact figures I'm not going to disclose, but suppose if he was projected that this is 12 lakh rupees that he is going to make in a year, that is the projected profits, or that is the amount of profits that they are getting from this franchise currently. This was overinflated more than 50%. So they actually inflated their projections, and you don't expect corporates or big companies to do this, but they do this, and that is just stacking it against the franchise owner. So what has happened is, the inflated projection that actually is working against him. So if you think that you're going to get 12 lakhs in a year, that is the projected profits, or that is how much this thing is worth, you will leverage yourself near that. But later on, when you own the place, you understand that you are not even making half that. You're only making 6 lakhs. And if you have leveraged up to 8 lakhs or more trying to get this franchise working, then that's going to be really bad. The third thing that they have done is they have put his franchise under PEP immediately. As soon as he started, within 6 months, the grace period, after that they have put his franchise under PEP, performance enhancement plan. Even though it sounds very rosy, PEP sounds very rosy, but it's actually just punishing the franchise for not meeting the target. The target that was set was for the inflated projections. So the 50% higher projections than what could be achieved, that target was given to him, but unfortunately they themselves can't manage it on that location. This is a franchise that he has brought. It was working for a year or so, and they showed such an inflated projection, and they themselves couldn't meet that target. They gave this higher target to the franchise owner, so he can never meet that, and they just started to punish his franchise again and again, month after month. That is not a good thing. So you are just not meeting your sales target, and that means your profit is being eaten into. This obviously doesn't work in a business scenario. He wasn't able to sustain this, so he was putting money from his own pocket trying to run this franchise for a year, because he had already invested so much to buy this location, and after that he is just putting money to keep it up. And finally this guy even took a few loans to keep this franchise alive, but obviously it's not going to work if your target projection is not that well, or you can't meet it in a certain location. Now the strange thing I'll tell you, this franchise which has started 1 year after low performance, what they did was unthinkable. It actually broke his own contract with the franchise. They actually put another franchise in the same location. There is a radius that you are supposed to follow. So suppose if it is 4 kilometers, they put another franchise within 4 kilometers of this person's franchise. So that is just anti-competitive. Obviously what's going to happen is it's just going to spread the people who are supposed to come there. Such kind of things you don't expect from a good franchise, but this is a really named franchise, a really big franchise, one of the most popular in India right now, and even they are doing these kind of unfair practices. Now currently this is in the court. He is actually trying to fight, but you know how long legal proceedings can start, and you're fighting with a corporate giant which can take a lot of toll on you. I don't think anyone can fight that. It's really difficult. So the moral of the story is, if you are thinking of getting into franchising, getting a franchise of some big MNC, and because it's a running brand or if it has that brand value, think about it 10 times, because you don't have the autonomy, you are bound under a contract, you have all these problems, and you can't expect these corporates to play fair. There is no protection for you as a consumer or as a franchise owner. There is very less protection for you. So that is, the odds are stacked against you. That's why I never got into franchises. I got many offers, many really good offers. Many of my business friends were always saying that, oh, why are you passing on this offer? This is a really good franchise offer. The reason I don't get into franchise offers is because of this one thing. You don't have full autonomy. You can't do what you want, and that itself is a restricting thing. The targets are fixed by the corporate. They can do whatever they can to screw you over, and that is going to just eat into your profits, and that's not a good way to go. So I wanted to share this with you, because with the recession and with the COVID and everything that is going on, people are thinking of investing into businesses, and many people think that the franchise route is the right way. But think about it many times and understand what you're getting into. If you think you have a really good person you are being a franchise for, then okay. If you are 100% sure, go ahead. I won't discourage you, but think about it, because these things also happen. This is the dark side of franchise ownership. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever, put them in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. This has been Jace for TopEvt. I'll see you in the next video.